Let's start.
Hello everybody. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time zone. Let's get started. I'm Anand Raghuvanshi, here to join you for the Microsoft Fabric Expert Series 2025. And I really appreciate Uttar Pradesh Power BI Club to organizing this and allowing me to be uh, part of these moments and allowing me to present my experience around Microsoft Fabric analytics. This is very broad uh, topic, but today we'll try to cover as much as we can. Okay. Like today we'll explore how Microsoft Fabric AI is helping institute transforming education outcomes. Okay. So key areas like by connecting data, uh, this like by connecting data, predicting challenges early. We will talk about all these in more detail, but just I want to give like a quick overview. Okay, and then connecting data, predicting challenges early, and empowering early student to success. So. Before jumping into the session, let me introduce myself. Okay, so I have spent over 15 years working with like cloud-based CRMs. So I'm not limited to just a Microsoft Fabric throughout, in my career, like 15 to more than 15 years. I got an opportunity to work on multiple CRM like Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, uh, and mostly in financial services, insurance, and education. So recently, I mean, lastly, my passion is shifted to AI-driven architecture. Nowadays, we are talking about, I mean, this world is talking about not only we, about AI, right? So, and we are not untouched with this. So definitely, I mean, it's a worth to explore AI in different area. Okay. So leveraging machine learning, large LLM models, right, and predictive analytics to move organization from reactive to proactive, right? So like traditionally we just react, but AI allow us to be like proactive. So that's the key advantage I see with all these tool available, uh, and they may help us to be more proactive. Okay. So I have helped design AI-powered education platform. So that's my recent experience, and that's the primary reason I chose Microsoft Fabric Analytics aligned with the education domain because I saw recently with my recent experience, it's very impactful in education. Uh, and then I'm also like at within my organization, like I am more focused around AI. So uh, I developed a couple of system that used to enterprise data and LLM resourcing to predict the risk. So and contributed as a peer review in global AI conferences. These are different focus areas. So I involve in AI in different domain. CRM is my core area. Okay, and I also like work with large group for peer reviews uh, in different global AI conferences. Okay. So, like while my roots are in data architecture, uh, my drive in seeing how AI multiplies human capability. So one thing actually, there is a one myth that AI will take away our job and all. So believe me, I mean that's not the case. uh, AI will definitely improve our efficiency. It will not take away our job. So more like manual work or like more smart work we would able to deliver through AI. Okay. So that's pretty much about me. Let's move ahead with our agenda. Okay. So today's agenda is like the challenge. Okay. So and that on today we'll more focus on in within education domain. Okay. So uh, the major challenge is data is failing. So why data is failing basically? So we have lots of data, right? If you see in within university, we have student enrollment data, then their academic data, and then there are like historical data, right? So, but you know, the data is failing in higher education, and we are not able to utilize it properly in traditional way. Okay. So then we'll see that what is the solution, how Fabric AI unified analytics, right? Then we'll see the impact, real-time result from top university. So I did some research and I documented few example where like already few universities they are getting advantage. Okay. And third key factor is implementation or return of investment, right? Enabling AI is not a very easy or low cost investment. Definitely, it's a big decision for any organization or any institute. Okay. And after foundation, last thing we'll see like future opportunities. So, what's the next with AI, right? So, how we can scale it basically. So, first thing is higher education data challenges, right? So, higher education is more data than ever, right? But less insights. And that's the fact actually. It's very objective that we have like historically like lots of data and it's increasing like uh, dramatically, right? But there is no insights. If today, if I will go to any university and I ask, like, give me a predict historical analysis for last 50 years data, right? Definitely, they would not actually. Even they will not able to provide like last 5 to 6 years of data insights. They would able to provide data, but they would not able to provide the insights. Okay. So information is scared, right? Scared means like there are like multiple systems. There is no as such there is no platform or system which like has everything, right? So definitely there are like multiple upstream, downstream systems, right? Like student information system, then learning management system, LMS, right? Then there can be CRM, engagement tools. So there are like so many tools available, right? Payment related tools, Stripe and all. So information is like scattered uh, all in these different tools, right? So that is the key challenge. That is the first challenge. And for AI, data is the foundation, right? Without data, you cannot uh, enable any. Without data, you cannot enable any AI model or anything, right? So that's the foundation I consider. Okay. So these data is like in silos, right? Isolated systems that doesn't share information. So what happened, like actually majorly this create delay, okay, and incomplete decisions. Uh, because you will not see like I mean, as a teacher or professor, you would not able to see the detailed insights, right? And then finally you will end up with like taking incomplete decisions, right? So the a real challenge isn't a collection of data, right? That we have enough actually, right? But connecting it, okay? And that's where Microsoft Fabric AI step in. So that's the first step where you can like leverage or utilize Microsoft Fabric AI. Interesting, isn't it? So like Microsoft Fabric, it's just not like data analytics tool, right? It's not just provide reports and all. It's like a complete package, and we'll see a detailed architecture. But at high level, definitely it's help like early identification. Okay, so like putting data together and then act smartly. uh, it's detect the patterns, and based on that it's provide early identification, right? So it can like in education domain, definitely it can highlight who all is student at high risk, right? Then definitely it will allow us to see the historical view, like combined academic and behavioral data, right? The third, and it's a very important thing, is like I would say fourth one, the personalized intervention, right? So it's just not everybody is all students are different, right? Their behavior or their learning curve, everything is different. Uh, but nowadays, in traditional way, what we are doing or what our universities are doing, treating everybody, all student in similar manner, right? So here, I mean, definitely AI can help and provide personalized interventions. Okay, so it's a not automation or replacing people. It's technology, right? Amplifying them. So definitely, this would be really helpful. Now, as I mentioned, right, it's not uh, just a reporting tool or something, or data storage tool. It's a complete package. So like Fabric connects every analytics layers. Like I mean, OneLake, right? So all the data you can unify it in one data lake, right? Then you can get real-time analytics, right? So insights as events occur. So it's like real time, the moment things are happening, right? So proactively, I mean, you can act in real time. Okay. Then Power BI, I mean, it can like provide real time reports, right? More like visual thing, not like something which is hidden. You can see, you can enable dashboards based on underlying data and uh, prompts, and you can visualize things uh, in real time. And then integrated machine learning tools, right? So all different tools, ML models, you can integrate easily, and then definitely you can scale it with AI. So now let's a little bit see some research, uh, and this is like very interesting to see actually. So like institute which are already like in beta stage, or like already implemented, or close to like done with like their enable their foundation capability, right? So 91 institute, right? Predictive AI improved early risk detection by 7.7%, and it's a really good number actually. Just to give you background, so basically, AUC measures how will a model separates outcome. So if it's like 1.0, it's a perfect. If it's 1.5 it's a random, but point 0.8 is like strong. So that means AI models are reliably identifying risk, right? So weeks early and then traditional system. So key uh, advantage is like early identification, so that you can like act early rather than react later. So in traditional system, it's like we just react. We never get opportunity to act early, right? If you see a real world uh, stories, I mean, these are the institutes. So Arizona University, right? So first year retention raised by 12%. It's really significant, and that to be using alert system. And then University of Tennessee cut equity gap by 9.3%. So this is more like early understanding of the like the behavior of the student. So that is again real good number. Already you are seeing the impact. I mean, it's still in very initial stage. The thing is like why education domain is like very interesting and need to like adapt this AI, because this is like a foundation of education is like a foundation of our society. And in my experience, what I am seeing that big institute like other domain like insurance, finance, right? Those are like aggressively adapting this AI in their sales cloud, service cloud area. But in education system, it's still slow adoption. But you can see here, I mean, it can add like lots of value here. So data architecture. So if you see, I mean, it's a complete package. Fabric Analytics is like a complete package. So one data, OneLake storage, right? So centralized data store, right? ML services are available, and there are like different systems, source system you can easily integrate, right? And then insights and action. So again, this is something which is like AI model you can quickly enable at high level. I mean, this is very interesting architecture diagram, and you can see how different external systems are like feed data to OneLake, and then there is a data conversion or transformation layer, and these are the different key area where like you can quickly enable this on this data. So data engineering, data science. The more interesting is real-time intelligence and Power BI. So that is like I would say it's a foundation, and you can quickly see the outcome by enabling this. But this area is like primary uh, uh, foundation requirement, and these are like the first foundation steps which you can enable. So now if we talk about uh, uh, breaking down the data silo, so we already discussed, right? Data is not like centralized, right? And and then the Microsoft Fabric comes with like out of box connectors, okay? And it's a like even it support all kind of API based integration based. So I'm not going too much in technical, but basically at high level it's a API driven framework, okay, or platform. So that way actually, like I mean, if you can like set up real time integration, right? And these are the like a few uh, interesting fact actually. So with API, if you avoid the manual data feed and utilize API real-time asynchronous or synchronous integration, right? So that way, I mean, you can fill the gap of data silos, which is like data is in different system, and that to be in real time. And basically, through integration, you can reduce it by like 60%, right? Then you can see results 73% faster. Okay. You can see the data insights. Okay. And then 4.2x increase in the cross-functional data uses. So like you have like learning management system, okay, and then there is student data, right, or their academic schedule, right, or academic performance data in some other system, right. So you can like get all data through integration in data lake, and these are like key advantages. Okay. I mean, you can see the numeric advantages percentage wise, how drastically that will improve overall. Or rather than like traditional is like you are going login in other LMS system, bringing the report, consolidating that with other system report. That way, I mean, you can imagine like how so it would be. Definitely, you will not be in real time insights. You just end up with like some reports, and there would not be any smart, intelligent uh, alerts through that. So real-time analytics in action, just talk about it. So student activity, snap processing, early alert, right? Timely intervention. So once you have early alert, you can like timely like uh, act on those things. You need to be like in very personalized manner, not like in generic. This is something like very important. Like this is from even my past experience, and this is like before adopting any new system, anything, any new platform, right? Um, Ethical AI and data security. Even before ethical AI, data security is like key ask, like is this system compliant with PII or other infosec requirements, right? And you guys are also, I believe, you experience and you see in your day-to-day work that this is like a key ask from all the customer stakeholder uh, before making this decision to adopt a new system. So uh, Fabric Analytics is not all alone, right? They are like parallel world, parallel systems. They are offering the same capabilities. Salesforce is one of them I am aware of. Microsoft Dynamics, right? So there are different CRMs available, okay, which offer the like there are several platforms available, and they offer same kind of capability. And how to differentiate, like these are one is like definitely ROA, but other is like data security, ethical AI. These are like different area within those platforms, which differentiate like how mature that platform uh, and it's increased the possibility of like adopting those platform quickly in this different domain. So field level encryption, right? So the trust on definitely, I mean, data security, it's by default out of box available. Encryption is available in analytics. But interesting part is like adoption rate. It's 92%. It's really good actually. And 89% student opt-in for enhanced analytics. That's again really good number. And overall, if you see fairness aware modeling, so it is like you have the student data and and you are like merging with fairness awareness modeling. system, right? So that's like a complete package. Okay, so it's a provide like in-depth gaps and at the same time the impact. So implementation roadmap again, I mean. So first thing is like if at high level we talk about like let's say in my organization for or for any customer if you want to enable fabric analytics, right? So what should be ideal roadmap and how would be the timeline? Okay. So first thing is data, right? Data is the foundation for this. So you need to enable definitely one data lake, okay, storage configuration, okay, and then initial system integration. So initial system integration in the sense all the like key systems, upstream, downstream system, data lake, and if you have any SQL DB, right, for your historical data, all those things you need to bring, okay, together. Then next is and the, usually it's a complex work because you need to interact with different stakeholder which are owning different by different which are like on by different stakeholder and different teams, right? So you need to interact with them, understand the complexity, understand the current data model, like how they are storing, right? And then data mapping, conversion, transformation. There are so many activity involved. It's written here in very simple one pointer, but it's a very complex. So usually this foundation work take 3 to 4 months, based on my past experience, right? The next is analytics development. As compared to foundation, it's little bit simple and Fabric allow analytics to uh, allow you to like it's a more like configuration configurable out of box. No need to do any coding, right? But so basic foundation, you can quickly enable some training models, okay, and Power BI dashboard, right? Those also like out of box available. You can quickly just enable. But additionally, like for some customer specific use case, you need to do some customization. So that also analytics allow, fabric analytics allow. But like through 2 to 3 months, okay. Then next is like pilot and refinement, okay. So this is like you can roll out with very limited data. So uh, limited data in the sense maybe you can pick first semester student data, right? Uh, and then you can definitely you can expand it, uh, deploy and expand it in like you can cover more different courses, different streams within university, right? But you can like first for foundation you can like more focus on first semester data that to be like within one stream, like it can be IT or any, right? And then you can scale it easily once you have the foundation. Okay. So one another area is that as a technical group or community, this is never come with customer in early stage, but when we design these systems as an architect, right, and building foundation, right? So that time we need to keep this in mind, okay? Like Microsoft Fabric, like performance wise, like software is available. Uh, you can utilize it. Like under the hood, the Fabric achieve like sub 100 millisecond response time through parallel processing. Okay, and hardware acceleration. Right. But this is not like by default available. Like there are like these different area that you, as a technical architect, you need to take care of it at very early stage. That is like first is like interface optimization. Okay, so ensure like whatever interface you are enabling, it is like optimized and followed all the recommended standards, right? Then hardware. So for AI, hardware is the like primary or key requirement. So better the higher hardware design, better your LLM interface automation. And then definitely parallel processing. So you have optimized interface, you have like hardware, like custom hardware designed, right? But how you are utilizing that hardware, that is very important, right? So definitely you need to keep in mind, you need to enable parallel processing at different level. So advanced features more around prompt engineering or natural language analytics, right? So more like a certain stage. So for now, we are enabling like BI, right? Dashboard and all. And I mean, you are seeing the real-time outcome from our, and that to be like in very early stage, right? To further scale those dashboard and all, definitely you can enable natural language analytics, prompt engineering, right? So, and then you can enable self-service, like not IT dependent, more like if I'm working as a like student representative or as a professor, right? Or even as a student, actually, I can write things in natural language, in question answer manner, in plain English. And even I would not say like plain English. I mean, language should not be a barrier so in any language, and I should get the real-time data like proactively as a student if I want to see where I am lacking. So based on my academic data historically, based on that, I should get some outcome that okay, you can focus on this area or enroll for this course in this semester. That will definitely improve your academic performance, right? So that way. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, like AI tailors courses to each student. So it's a very personalized. So in traditional way, right, all the students treated in same manner, right? I mean, all 60, 70 students in the class, they assign the same course, uh, same topic, right? But AI can help here, like more like personalized assignments, right? So that will definitely improve the learning path. Okay. And then whole student modeling. So same thing actually, more like uh, personalized, uh, focused. This is another area actually. So security, we talk about security and all, but this is governance and adoption. This is another thing which we need to uh, uh, the governance and adoption, right? This is another key area which is uh, need to be focused or keep in mind at very early stage. So, like student data, right? I mean, if you see historically, we have like millions of rows of data, right, available. Yeah, it's a growing like drastically. If you see volume wise and number of university and students, right? So considering that, governance adaptability is very, 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 very important uh, factor, right? So if you see in terms of like every governance layer, it's allow, I mean, and then it's available to govern the data, right? And we see like historically like 75% better decisions, right? And 60% uh, fewer, I mean less breaches, okay, and 40% higher data usability. Like I mean this is really really good number if you see. Next is at the end our goal is like to ensure like student success, right? I mean any technology, anything, right? All these are like the end goal is like to uh, in education field especially ensure that all the students they achieve their goal whatever they uh, are dreaming of, right, or targeting, okay. And AI definitely can like support that. So a retention rate, right, uh, this is from uh, university point of view where like it's a reduce like in between people or student uh, give up, right, from their study in middle of their academy. So definitely this AI or Microsoft Fabric Analytics AI definitely reduce the retention rate, right? Engagement is core. You definitely it's increase the engagement score. I mean, we are like teacher, student, or other different department. They are like very well connected, smartly connected, right? And then academic progress. So here you can see like definitely it's improve the student GPA, course completion rate, right? Time to degree. And it's a biggest challenge, right? Especially in US, like people drop off early and then resume it later in later stage with different reasons. But definitely here academic progress like definitely optimize through this AI adoption and intervention effectiveness. So again, it's a uh, support program and advising effort, right? So continuously optimizing. So you can see all everything in real time and early action definitely maximize student benefit. Uh, Again, I mean, this is again we it's a more around outcome. So AI powered early warning system. So first thing is like early detection of behavioral pattern, right? So let's say student is like not completing his courses on time or not attending the classes. So these are like different simple pattern. It can be more complex, right? So detection of this pattern and then dynamically like uh, assigning some score, risk score, right? And then automatically alert system. So all three are connected. So first is like early pattern recognition, then based on certain analysis, the AI analysis, assigning some score, a risk score, and based on that alerting like a system that uh, system can alert to the professor or to the student, or it can be some other use case. But simple use cases are like not submission the assignment on time or delay in the enrollment or choosing the courses. So there can be like a different scenarios. This is like a very it's from different stakeholder before adapting this different system. This is the like a key ask, right? Return of investment or cost benefit analytics, and these are like a few research. or a very early outcome. Okay, so first is like 10 to 15% reduction in student iteration directly, right? So you are retaining a student, so it's 10 to 15% is really good number. Another thing is like operational efficiency, so 30% faster data processing. So it's a very simple to say operation efficiency, but operation can be in any area from enrollment to monitoring the uh, like providing the results, right? Or tracking the finances so that university can take decision to bring new courses or professor, hire new professor. So there can be different use cases, right? But if you see here through AI, 30% faster data processing, right? It's a really great. And then this is enhanced overall funding, like 500K. It's a great number for the universities. And faster insights, 80% quick access to actionable data. Actionable data, not a reaction, just actionable data. So that's really help to like take quick action. 80%, I mean, it's a really great number. So key takeaways. Okay, so here we gone through like different area, foundation capability, ethical governance, initial foundation setup timelines at high level, right? Now, from this presentation, I mean, it's all high level. I mean, definitely, I mean, it's like an ocean. If you want to cover everything, definitely we need more sessions. But this gives some guideline like how you can take it further or how you can interact with your uh, university stakeholders. Uh, so like key takeaways like AI analytics boost student outcome definitely, and that's like by 12%. Unified the analytics life cycle. So it's a package. It's just not reporting tool. So end to end life cycle basically. So you would like hardly depend on some external system, right? Third key area is ethical and governance. So that's a very again important, very important. You cannot avoid it. Uh, that that need to be there. All audit and PII data security encryption. So those are again out of box available. Third is like return of this investment we just saw, right? It's a 7x return of on analytics investment. So it's a great number. So next step, right? So next step is like making awareness or introduction about Microsoft Fabric Analytics to your institute or to whomsoever you are working, right? So you can first thing is you definitely you need to do the assessment, right? So you can schedule a Microsoft Fabric readiness assessment, right? Uh, you can give some demo or something. Uh, there is a Microsoft Fabric free demo apps are available. You can play around. You can set up some demo, university students, and you can showcase it. So basically, this will show a strong readiness, right? Then identify your highest value use cases. So another thing is like definitely you cannot cover everything in one shot. So you need to take a baby step gradually, and then uh, then decide. Okay, these are like simple use cases. My strategy is always go with simple, enable it, then move further to the complex. Okay. Uh, Another, this is like very challenging area. So drive collaboration, so unite stakeholder across IT, institute research, and student affairs, right? So bringing these different stakeholder is like a key challenging area. Everybody has different experiences and vision, and bringing together to a common vision. It's a very challenging area. And as a like architect community, I mean, our job is to make them aware, to use with the simple use cases, and these two steps will definitely help to bring stakeholder together, right? And build trust. So definitely, this is like data security governance is like a primary key condition. Without this you cannot move ahead. So showcase these capabilities like how governance and ethical frameworks are by default enabled, right? Third is like empower your team. So this is again, it's nowadays this is like very important. It's not like just once you learn and you can use it forever. It's a very dynamic industry. Technology is changing continuously on daily basis. So definitely you need to build that skill first, foundation skill, and then scale it with complex learning, and then with customization and all, and then measure the success. So again, I mean, you will start with all those things, but set the KPIs, uh, set the milestones, okay, and set the timeline. Then only you would able to achieve. Otherwise, you will do some POC or something, and in between you will lose the continuation. So KPIs are very important. Yeah, that's pretty much. I hope it gives some idea. Uh, but for further, I mean, uh, any discussion or in more detail, definitely we can connect on LinkedIn and and discuss any specific area if you want. But this is like a very broad topic, but I just want to give a flavor of like how AI can help, specifically Microsoft Fabric AI in in education domain. But from my past experience, like industry like insurance or financial industry like wealth management and all, they are adopting this like very aggressively. Like this is the like the first question: how we can enable AI in our current system from all stakeholders. Yep, that's pretty much. We can cover question. I can see there is one question. Mr. Anand, I have a question. In a world where consumers value local identity, how do you see this? Okay, we will cover this question number first. It's a bit off topic, but that's question number second. It's a very important and really good question. How does Microsoft Fabric handle their privacy and security, especially with sensitive student information? And you know what I mean? This is like uh, he uh, he uh, he asked from all the uh, stakeholders, because compliance and security, data security, like without that, I mean, you cannot. uh, I mean, even like institute will not allow you to uh, enable this, right? So Fabric enforce multi-layer security basically. So first is like field level data encryption, right? So like within data sets, you need to define. First of all, you need to do this exercise with your stakeholder that what are like compliance data or PII data, right? And then you can enable like field level encryption, okay, within like data sets or sensitive columns, okay. Then another thing is like definitely there would be different persona, role based, right, across control. So like there would be like different persona and like few users would allow to access all kind of data, but few user would like allow to see the like very limited data, right? And then again, student will allow to see some. So these are like different generic persona, right? So uh, role-based access control, again, Microsoft Fabric allow to enable, but that to be again foundation like from Active Directory. It's coming from Active Directory, Azure Active Directory. Okay. Then um, I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, encryption and role based. I mean, you can take it to next level of complexity. But I think if you cover role based, if you set up identify the persona, okay, and another field level encryption, I think that should be good enough for foundation. Next question is what are the type of cost and resource requirements for implementing Microsoft Fabric in mid-size university? It's a depend. I mean, so first thing is like you need to consider the platform licensing and compute uses, like how much is the uses, right? And another thing is like implementation and setup. So there are two areas. One is like definitely you need to procure the licenses and then implementation cost. So normally, I mean, starting range is like 5K to 10K per foundation. Okay. Then there is no limit. You can bring your custom design hardware and hundreds of things. You can do like customization and you can scale it with all campuses. Hundreds of things are there, right? But for foundation, I believe like 5K to 10K should be good enough. And then implementation cost. So like I mean, you can estimate it like for like 3 to 6 months for foundation uh, should be good enough and like definitely architect and developer and QA and that kind of team uh, would definitely like good enough. Costing wise, I mean it's a very organization to organization that implementation costing. But procuring licenses like 5K to 10K should be good enough. Uh, Fourth question. Can you provide more detail on the fairness aware modeling technique used to uh, reduce demographic bias? Okay. So this is something like very interesting. Okay. So bias detection during, I mean, you can do like model during training. So we evaluate like performance across demographics, right? And then ensure accuracy, like and false positive remain balance. So something like across demographics, right? That's the one uh, way. Another is like uh, different algorithm, like uh, future algorithm, which like applied strategically techniques, right? So those algorithm definitely can help. And then third thing is that is like continuous monitoring. It's ultimately it's AI, right? So you need to see like is there any model drift or something. So that's another thing you need to keep in mind. How does this fifth question is how does this system integrate with existing legacy system like SIS or LMS? So see, I mean this Microsoft Fabric, right? It's come up with like allow you to integrate uh, with any external system. It's suppose REST or SOAP based API. Okay. And another within that, actually, you can do like a batch or real-time integration. So it's a little bit custom approach, but with Microsoft Fabrics, there are like out-of-box connectors available. So through that, you can easily connect. Any other question? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, I think I covered most of the question. We are top of hours, I think exactly 10 a.m. here. Uh, Mohit, anything else at my end? Mohit or
Hello,
team?